This is MakerGalaxy.
We're always talking about the future of design, the future of technology, the future of making. In a world where digital pens will allow design museum visitors to create and share their own product designs. A world where virtual reality headsets can be made from cardboard. How do we find the next big thing? MakerGalaxy is a show that explores the crossroads of design, technology, and the future of making. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Simon Martin, and this week we stopped by GrabCAD's Boston headquarters to talk with CEO Hardi Meybaum about the near future of GrabCAD. Hardi hosted an event at the headquarters to announce some exciting updates coming this summer that aim to make using the platform easier and more effective than ever before. We'll talk with Hardi more in-depth about these changes that will make open engineering and product design easier for the growing community of product designers and engineers. Today's episode is brought to you by the new Objet 500 Connects 3 from Stratasys, the world's only color and multi-material 3D printer. Offering incomparably brilliant and consistent colors, plus transparent colors, the Objet 500 Connects 3 lets you create the most true-to-life modeling possible. Find out more at stratasys.com. Thanks for your time, Hardi. First, what makes for a better summertime water battle weapon? Squirt guns or water balloons?
I like to play water sports old school, so definitely the water balloons.
Water balloon, awesome. And so real quickly, what is GrabCAD and who is it for?
Yeah, so what we do is we help mechanical engineers to get their products to market faster. So GrabCAD is really a productivity tool that helps engineers to get their job done. So in one side we have a free library where engineers can go and download the designs and be faster and reuse someone else's work. And on the other side we have a data management and collaboration tools that help you to work faster inside your team.
And now GrabCAD Workbench, which launched in 2012, has been gaining a lot of traction in the past year. So for those who don't know, what is it? And how would you explain it to somebody's grandmother?
Yeah, so what GrabCAD Workbench is a software that runs in a cloud, and what it does, it helps mechanical engineers and designers to manage their data and collaborate with everyone around them, whether they are their customers, marketing departments, procurement, or suppliers. For the ones who are engineers, there's really a PDM tool in a cloud that is easy to use and affordable.
And so how does Workbench fit into somebody's workflow?
So it's very easy. So a lot of people, what we've learned is don't use any data management solutions. There are PLM and PDM tools, but they're used by only 30% of engineers and mostly in very large enterprises. So when you look at the small and medium-sized teams, what they use their own local folders, they use their Windows server that they bought where they put their data and they VPN into, or they use Dropbox or use FTP. So what GrabCAD does, it works with your local machine, you have your files there, and it syncs those files in a central cloud, which is GrabCAD Workbench Cloud, and makes that data available to the other parties that are working on this project.
Now, you guys currently have a very strong position in the cloud space right now with your community. What, in your opinion, is pushing people to want to use a web-based versus a connected design product?
I think that when you think about the web, it's really it's just the technology, and what it means for a customer, not that much. But what it means for us is that we can very quickly build a very good product. So we started by being a cloud company from the day one because we built that library purely running on a web. when we built Workbench, it came from the need from the community who said, "Hey, go build that secure solution that runs on a cloud and we can use very easily." So what it means is for the user is that they can get an affordable solution that is always up to speed and it's really easy to use. Because if you look at the other mobile apps or cloud applications, one of the key thing is there's no training, very easy to use, no internal IT involvement. It's just up to speed and start using it. And I think that's really why we see a lot of companies adopting this tool as their PDM tool.
Now, you have some fairly exciting announcements regarding the upcoming summer release. Can you tell us about the summer announcement with Workbench?
Yes. So one of the key benefits of being in a cloud is you can really move very fast, and all the people are always using the latest version of your application. So we don't need to worry about all the old versions because GrabCAD has only one version. So what we're doing is we've done a lot of great work and we're releasing a bunch of new functionalities that makes the data management more easier and even better. And then we have some other new functionality that we are releasing. So what we found is that engineers love this tool. They put the data in there, and then there's all these other people who need to view the data. So we built that 3D viewer that allows people to see the native CAD data without owning the CAD data. So then we learned that these people want more stuff. They want to see the BOM. So one of the big announcements what we're making is a BOM management. So what we're doing is we're automatically, when an engineer checks in a file to GrabCAD, we automatically extract the BOM from that file to a procurement manager. And the other functionalities that we're releasing are in that theme of what is the information we can make it available for other stakeholders in the company who are not engineers and historically didn't have a possibility to access that data.
Okay, so a quick breakdown on each of these features. Flexible search capabilities.
So one of the things we learned again from the library where I think we have around 200,000 searches a day in our library. We've learned how people search the data, and with cloud again you can build an infrastructure that is so scalable. So we took a lot of those knowledge that we learned there and we're applying that to Workbench, and that search is something that really works, and you can search across all parameters, and we're very excited about how powerful it is.
Where used reports.
So that's just a very basic thing that a lot of people have asked us, is they just want to see where the different files are being used, and we understand all the associativity between different CAD packages, and it's just very important for an engineer to understand how the CAD model has been built.
Assembly BOM views.
So that's the one I just told you about that I'm mostly excited about, is when an engineer uploads a new file, a procurement guy can come in and say, I want to see an engineering BOM. In one click he has it without owning a CAD tool.
Configuration and family table support.
So that's another approach of going deeper and deeper with our relationship with CAD software and extracting more and more information and exposing that through a web environment to everyone, not only CAD users.
Additionally, you also announced that you are integrating PTC Creo into the Workbench platform along with SolidWorks and other CAD packages. How would you say that the continual expansion of Workbench is helping drive it as the go-to cloud solution for today's designers and engineers?
So what we found is we've had those integrations with all the different CAD packages, and people really like those things. And our focus is in small and medium-sized teams, and we have a lot of PTC pro engineer customers using Workbench, and those users kept coming back to us and say, can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? And we said, hey, we can do only so much. Then they went and talked with their CAD vendor, PTC, and said, we want that type of functionality. And PTC came to us, and basically they're giving us Creo that is going to run in our internal servers in a cloud, so we can offer much better experience for our Workbench users through that type of partnerships. And the end result for the user is Pro Engineer users are going to get much better experience inside Workbench.
Additionally, how will other platforms be affected as new platforms are added to the Workbench?
So we draw a very we are really multi-CAD, and we support every single CAD software. They are all slightly different how their API works and so on. But if you are using SolidWorks today, Creo and other people use Creo, that really doesn't affect you as a SolidWorks users. But what we do see is that the whole Workbench experience is going to get better and better. So for example, one of the key things that we've seen is when you're a small team, you collaborate with outside companies a lot. So give you an example, maybe I'm a product, these guys, Pebble is one of our customers. So they are using SolidWorks. Their team is here in US, while they work very closely with manufacturers in China. And all these guys use Creo. So now, because both of those experiences are great, they can together get their products marketed faster, and we build better experience for both of these users.
So currently users have the ability to upload and view CAD files online. What about the ability to upload and run software systems that belong to those files?
So we haven't taken that leap yet, and the way we think is that we should not affect user flows too much. And today people are used to go use SolidWorks or Pro Engineer, or Creo is the new name, and use those type of software in their desktop. And we think that people love that workflow, and they should go and launch their software from the desktop, and that's going to be that way for some time. And what we do is we just, once you've launched your desktop solution, we want to be there, and we want to offer you great data management and collaboration experience. So no immediate plans to run any of the software in the cloud environment.
Last question. You kind of touched base on this, but if you could touch base on it, maybe just a little more. What is your personal favorite updated feature of Workbench as we head into the summer of 2014?
I think it's really the bomb, and I'm a mechanical engineer, and I do remember creating endless amount of spreadsheets for our procurement guys and our manufacturing guys, and knowing that if I check in a file to GrabCAD Workbench, and then a procurement guy without bugging me can go there and get the information about all the data that's already in the CAD system without talking to me. I think that's really exciting.
Today's episode was brought to you by the new Objet 500 Connects 3 from Stratasys, the world's only color and multi-material 3D printer. Offering incomparably brilliant and consistent colors, plus transparent colors, the Objet 500 Connects 3 lets you create the most true-to-life modeling possible. Find out more at stratasys.com. Thanks for checking us out today, and be sure to head over to GrabCAD.com to check out the Workbench as well as the mentioned updates. On our next episode, we'll be talking with Harold Stewart, founder of the runaway Kickstarter hit Liquid Off. I'm your host, Simon Martin. Stay tuned and check in with us next week on MakerGalaxy.
A production of EBD Media.